Okay, hi. This is Ashley Hawkins. I'm redoing my speech for you again. Let's hope I get it right. I'm sorry it's 7 seconds, so I'm gonna say good afternoon. I'm going to talk to you about the hiring process, hiring system for different companies. Just starting off with the introduction. It's just basically going by step-to-step process on the hiring process and how everything you would do to be able to get on officially and maybe have a better chance with getting hired. To start off, just basically the 4 steps is of getting hired. I would say is first putting in your application. Second is going through your interviewing process, going through your drug testing, background check. Some people do credit checks, some people don't, and then references, and then you get your job offer and maybe go ahead and do the paperwork. Basically, the application process is and get you can go onto a job and do a paper application, or you can get online, which most jobs do that now. They require you to go online to get a paper application. To fill out an online application. And after that process, you'll go with different websites maybe where people can pick up your application or just applying through that company. And from there, let me see. I'm sorry. From there, companies will pick you up, and after that, you will be going through the interviewing process. The application process is basically, I would say, one thing that I didn't say is when you do your application and your reference check, always have a cover letter on top of your application, which makes your application looks really good. And maybe when you do your references, make sure they're not just family, they're it's people from your job or people that really know you well that can, make you sound good or look good or can give them skills about you or skills that you use or software that you have used that can vouch for you basically. Um, Interviewing process, what I always do before I go on an interview, which I haven't been on just, a lot of them or anything, but I Google different interviewing questions to prepare me before I get to the interview because I'm always nervous, when it comes to stuff like that. But Google and be prepared to research the company so you can ask good questions to make it look like that you're more interested in that company. And if you really want to land a job, make sure you know what you're saying, know what you're doing, and maybe go over your lines and study it. Drug testing and background checks is really something that's self-explanatory. Most people do it in urine. Some people do hair samples, and those are the big two popular ones that I do know of. Um, Make sure you're prepared for those things. Some people do credit checks, which I haven't had that done yet, but I guess you should have your credit together or have some credit established, which I don't really have much credit established, so I don't know how it would look for me. But no credit is like bad credit, so you got to be careful with that also. So if you can do anything, go through Lesson 10 Law, maybe paying something monthly to establish credit where they can make your stuff look good for the job. Reference checks, I already went over that with you. Hiring paperwork, if you don't know much about hiring paperwork, you can always ask questions while you're getting those things done. Most of the stuff is, I will give an example like a W-2 form or whatever. Make sure you fill out everything. Make sure you read over all your questions and make sure you know what you're filling out because you don't want them to take out too much taxes or too little taxes. So you got to be careful with that also. So those are the 4 step-by-step processes you can go through. I don't have much time to just explain, the whole everything to you. So you kind of do your research on your own. So I went over that step by step with you. So hopefully you'll come out with a terrific outcome and landing a good career. Um, or if not a career, maybe a job to get you to the career that you're going to, or a job that use experience to get you to the career that you're going to, because a lot of you can't really get the career that you're going to without having experience. So if you're in college, it's good for you to work in the field that you're going to, so you have some type of experience so you can get the position that you're seeking. So be careful with where you're working at now too. So hopefully you come out with a positive Sorry. A positive outlook. Sorry, I was a little nervous. And make sure you always smile. Keep a smile on your face. Okay, this is Ashley. Bye. Thank you for listening to everything I have to say. I went over a few minutes.